tale of the tape. Jack Johnson, 200 pounds with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be taking on Vitaly Klitschko, 6'7" tall, 248 pounds, and watch out for that 80-inch reach.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is on the...
The Galveston. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. He's a heavyweight, all right. Look at this specimen fighting out of Ukraine.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first ever African-American heavyweight champion, please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitaly Klitschko.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. He takes that jab. Courage on display here is incredible. That counter punch caught him clean. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
Todd, I love theaters. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Better than this.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
That big hook doesn't land. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Johnson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
It's not over yet. You've got to go out there. Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Just stop. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Guys, keep smart. You were smart. You weren't loading up. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Just bob back into the fight. Great round. You're getting your time in already.
In the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
But we don't care. Go out.
Got her time. Set him up.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which fighter will say no mas? He blocks that jab. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him
On the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. The jab's working nice.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And then breathe when you're stepping around.
But you were still landing your power shots.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. Good defense on that left hook. Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How about Johnson in that last round? After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Listen, yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man, good man.
On your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't
Out there and win the round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good counter punching. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Johnson on the defense. What's he gonna do to get out of this trouble? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just stay first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering your pace.
keep smart. You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time. Set him up.
Be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win.
He's ready to go.
Let's start the 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that hook again. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. Did you see that? And Jack Johnson is dazed. I don't believe it. And down goes Jack Johnson. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won in the fight.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Talk about Johnson in that last. Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. And boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Misses with the straight left. Can you believe this? The legend himself, Jack Johnson, is about to go. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway, hold it right there. Oh, my word. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got...
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This has been promised to...
What's he doing?
Round 8, and we're off again. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Galveston Giant in real trouble now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. So much for boxing. This is a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.